Hello, on to the next lot of Bundesliga predictions for you. Let's get them up. So if we go back, what happened in last week's matches, week 25, starting with Koln against Paderborn. Koln winning that game 2-1. Goal scores of Mia and Hertha. Subini scoring for Paderborn. And Paderborn with more shots, and Koln with more on target, 3-2. Ultimately got themselves the victory, and Paderborn are in trouble this season. Bayer Leverkusen 4-0 winners over Eintracht Frankfurt. Havertz, Barwabi, and Paulino scoring a couple goals there. 13-9 shots for Leverkusen, 5-3 on target as well. So pretty thumping victory for Leverkusen. Hertha Berlin and Werder Bremen 2-2 draw. But if we follow this one, Werder Bremen scoring 2 goals in the first 6 minutes of this game. Sargent and Glasini. So rapid fire starts. Hertha Berlin fighting back with Stark and Kanha. And more shots, more target for Hertha Berlin. Next game, Freiburg and Union Berlin. 3-1 winners for Freiburg. Goal scores of Sully, Gunter and Koich. For Union Berlin, Anderson on the score sheet. Quidditch, 92nd minute red card for Union Berlin. More shots and same number of efforts on target for this match. Next game, we had Schalke and Hoffenheim, a 1-1 draw. Goal scores of McKinney for Schalke in the 20th minute, and Baumgartner for Hoffenheim in the 69th minute. Hoffenheim dominated on the shots and on target, 14-4 and 4-1 on target, but ultimately fought back and got themselves a draw. Hello there, Gatman. Premier League just closed the doors to all spectators. Oh, okay, so is that breaking news there? I know that they postponed the Manchester City and Arsenal match, but yeah, I wasn't aware of any other developments in the Premier League there, so they must be very up to date. As before these streams there, I obviously keep a very close eye on what's happening with the coronavirus and what's happening out in these divisions. Now in Germany, what I'm doing at the moment there is they have decided to put their games behind closed doors like a day or so ago. So yeah, the situation is getting a little bit out of control. The World Health Organization recently called it a pandemic. So I guess all the countries are sort of grouping together now to have a lot more tighter restrictions, and I suppose that means keeping the fans away, like less than 1,000 people in situations. So it's like cancelling festivals, no one around to do the matches, and so a little bit of doubts whether or not some of these seasons can even finish. But hopefully they do, and hopefully the situation gets better eventually. But at the moment, it's not looking too great, is it? So the next match, Wolfsburg and Leipzig, was a 0-0 draw. Wolfsburg with more shots and same number on target. Let's see if Gatman's seen any other comments. No. Okay. Dortmund 2-1 winners over Monchengladbach. Hazard and Hakimi scoring for Dortmund. For Gladbach, Stinley on the score sheet for Gladbach. 10 shots each, 4-3 on target for Dortmund there. Bayern Munich 2-0 winners of Augsburg, as it seems like they in pole position once again to try and claim yet another Bundesliga title for the season. Muller and Fortuna on the score sheet. Dominating shots, dominating on target, dominating possession. Overall, just dominating. And next game, Mainz and Fortuna was a 1-1 draw in this match. We had Ose Tunley scoring for Mainz, Carmen scoring for Fortuna. Mattia sent off for Mainz, 77th minute, red card. Fortuna dominating the shots 20-3 and 5-1 on target as well. And there was one other match that was today, which was a behind closed doors match with Monchengladbach and Koln, as the Bundesliga in Germany has taken some extra steps to stay safe for the coronavirus. Had Embolo and Mir an own goal here, and Uth managed to score a goal for Koln. Did see part of this game before I went off to work this morning. Saw Embolo's goal there, and very eerie atmosphere with no spectators. So it's a bit of a shame, but that's just the way it is. 15-12 shots for Koln and 5-3 on target for Monchengladbach there. Just see if Gatman's made any other comments. Don't believe so. So, yeah. Feel free to keep the comments coming in. Guys that are watching this live or on the replay, feel free to put in your comments or predictions for these lot of matches. How I got on, I managed to get 6 out of 10, including the extra game. Got Koln's victory quicks, got Hertha Berlin and Werder Bremen. Got, as a draw, Leverkusen winning, Wolfsburg and Leipzig drawing, Dortmund winning, Bayern Munich winning, and that was all. No one else joined me, so it'd be really good to get some more people involved for the Bundesliga. As long as they put the games on the TV on fire, yeah, sure thing there, Gatman, but yeah, that's just the thing, as how much longer are they actually going to go for? It follows what's happening out in Italy there. They started off being behind closed doors, and then ultimately they just end up being postponed. So if it follows that situation, you might be in a situation where not able to finish any of these European leagues. We'll just have to wait and see. Lots of certain unknowns, and like who's going to actually win the title if it doesn't complete, who's going to be relegated. So everything's just up in the air, so we just have to roll with the punches and see what they decide, and see if this big containment process is actually able to have any major effects. As soon as players get sick, it's over. Yes, there has been some players that has been getting the coronavirus in these divisions as well too. So yeah, that is part of the issue. That's why, like, these things are also happening. So yeah, but at this stage, the Bundesliga matches are going ahead, so have to continue on with these predictions, just like that they are going to take place. Can't make teams if players are quarantined. Yeah, I mean, they could potentially still carry on if somehow it's players that don't have much contact with other players, but yeah, it sort of gets a lot of it out of control there. But being footballers and youth-wise, sort of helps them, as it's pretty unlikely that they'll end up dying. It's the older generation that they sort of have to take care of a lot more. Oh, hello there, Geordie Pluto. Yoink Hunt. Yes, I have heard about Yoink Hunt there before. There was another scam trolling person there. But welcome back. You know, I still have to check out your new video that you posted there recently. Haven't forgotten, but lots of other things taking shape there. So glad you can make it here. Dusseldorf and Paderborn, big game for relegation battle. Yeah, let's get to those matches then. Still haven't really discussed the upcoming games. So first up, we've got Paderborn against Fortuna, as you see here. So 6 wins for Paderborn, 2 wins for Fortuna, and 6 draws. Recent games, Paderborn got themselves a couple of victories and a couple of draws. And the situation on the table at the moment, Paderborn are in 18th, bottom spots, 4 defeats and a draw. And for Fortuna, 16th place, 1 victory and 3 draws in the past 5 matches for them. So this is a big relegation battle as well too there. Oh yes, this is the game you're talking about there, Gatman. I apologise. Yeah, so it is a big game. And yeah, probably have to give Fortuna as the favourites at home for this game. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 prediction for this match here. Feel free to put your predictions as we go on there, guys. Got some paper, pens, so I can put them in as we go on. Otherwise, put it down in the comment section below. But of course, it's up to you. It's all very optional. But it would help the Bundesliga prediction series go on quite nicely if people get involved there. So next game we have Dortmund against Schalke. So this is two teams that's towards the top of the table there. Dortmund's going out today in the Champions League against PSG, losing 2-0 away from home. They needed to score that away goal, but were unable to do so. So Haaland, who's been scoring a lot of goals there, oh sorry, not PSG for this match, Schalke for this game here. Haaland's been scoring quite a few goals for Dortmund as of late, but has started to dry off, so human after all. And yeah, PSG finally making it into the quarterfinals for the first time in a few seasons. So 1-0 for Paderborn. You're going for the Gatman? Okay, so I'll put your ones off to the side. So 1-0 Paderborn. So they are needing those victories, of course. Dortmund Schalke is a derby match. Okay. Yeah, let's get that head-to-head record up and running then. So 11 wins for Schalke, 8 wins for Dortmund, and 10 draws going back to 2006. And we have got Schalke winning a couple of games. There's been a draw in the midst, and yeah, quite a few draws in here. 4, 5 draws. 5 draws, 2 wins for Schalke. Dortmund only winning 1 game since 2015 there, so not a great head-to-head record match there for Dortmund. And on the table, Dortmund are in second place, so they need all the wins that they can get if they are going to chase down Bayern Munich for the season's title. 4 wins in the past 5 games for Schalke. They've been in awful form there recently. 3 draws and 2 defeats, so you could possibly see Dortmund finally getting a victory over Schalke, because if we look at some of the recent games there, yeah, a 5-0 defeat against Leipzig and a 3-0 embarrassment against Koln there. So I think I am going to favour Dortmund here. $1.36 odds for Dortmund, $4.50 for the draw, and $6.50 for Schalke. And yeah, 68 goals scored in 25 games, 33 goals scored for Schalke. I'm going to go for a 3-0 victory for Dortmund. Gatman's going for a 2-0 victory for Dortmund, so he is going with my train of thinking, I guess, there. So, next match we have Koln against Mainz. Let's get that one up and going. Koln and Mainz, eh? Also, doing the A-League live watch online tomorrow with Brisbane War and Central Coast Mariners. Probably, well, like an hour earlier than the current time if you're watching this at the moment. So feel free to come along for that match. So I do a whole bunch of other videos, not just in Germany, but across a whole bunch of European divisions like the Premier League, Scottish Premiership, La Liga, Serie A, Liga 1, USA, and yeah, those A-League live watch-along videos as well too. So quite a few people will join me for that one, including Gatman, of course. So feel free to get involved for that as well too. So mine's 9 victories, 6 wins for Koln, and 5 draws for this match. And recent games, Mainz got themselves 2 wins, 2 draws in the past 5 matches. So better record for them. But on the table, Mainz in 15th, 2 wins, 2 draws, past 5 games. For Koln, 3 wins in the past 5 matches, but climbing up a bit there. So what do I think about this one? Bit of a tough one to pick. Both teams only joined 2 games the other season, so I've got to favour one side or the other. And let's go for a bit of an upset with Mainz here. I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory for Mainz. So what do you think about this one? Gatman, Koln against Mainz, who are you backing? So this game, next one we've got Hoffenheim and Hertha Berlin. Hoffenheim are the favourites at $1.80. 3.60 for the draw, and it is 3.75 for Hertha Berlin. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. Okay, I'll put that one down. So, 2-2 Mainz. So, Hoffenheim and Hertha Berlin. So, Hertha Berlin, $3.75 underdogs to get themselves the away victory. But all these matches been playing in front of no one there, so you wouldn't expect too many goals to be scored, as you don't get that extra motivation from the supporters as such. It's just the general thinking about it. Hoffenheim, 9 victories, 5 wins for Hertha Berlin, and 5 draws since 2008. And recent matches, yeah, Hoffenheim got themselves 5 victories and 3 draws in the past 8 games there, so it's been all Hoffenheim really. Hertha Berlin 2015, the last time they managed to defeat Hoffenheim. Yeah, so Hertha Berlin in 13th. 1 win, 2 draws past 5 games. Hoffenheim in 9th place, 2 draws, 3 defeats in the past 5 matches there. So both sides pretty awful form, so this seems like it could possibly be a draw match. So I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw for this game here. Hoffenheim winners in the last 5, indeed they are. They have given up a first half goal in their last 6 games. Wow, you're really up to date with all these statistics there, Gatman. I appreciate it. Their defence is like bananas. Yeah, how long's it been since Hoffenheim has managed to keep a clean sheet? We could have a brief look at that. Don't think it'll be as bad as Central Coast Manors, because we'll get some clean sheets along the way, surely. Last time Hoffenheim got their win and clean sheet. Here we go, 3-0 victory against Werder Bremen. So it wasn't that on a go there. Okay, let's go back. And next game we got Leipzig and Freiburg. Leipzig huge favourites for this match at $1.17. It's $11 for Freiburg, $6 for the draw. And the previous match there, Gatman's gone for Hoffenheim to get themselves a 2-1 victory. Fair enough. Going against the grain. Yeah, well, you know, anything can happen in football, so best of luck to you. Lots of different predictions for us this time around, so it's great to see. This means that one of us will be completely wrong, and one of us will feel like an absolute genius until next week, when it might go the other way once again. So, since 2015, 4 wins each and a draw, so Leipzig huge favourites for this game, but overall, not the best, as 1 victory in the past 4 matches, as Freiburg has managed to get a bit of a bogey against Leipzig. But Leipzig have improved quite dramatically from the last season or two. 3rd place, 2 wins and 3 draws past 5 matches for Freiburg, and 8, 2 wins, 2 defeats and a draw past 5 matches for them. But yeah, Leipzig have been scoring quite a few goals there in recent times, and they have recently knocked out Tottenham 3-0 winners. So they are through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League as well too. So you've got to back a quarterfinal Champions League opponent of Leipzig. Oh, Toilet Man is here now as well too. Do you know a Gabe Itch? I know you've been talking about him a few different times there, so I believe so. I'm going to go for Leipzig here. And my scoreline, let's go for a 4-1 victory for Leipzig. Gatman's gone for a 3-0 victory for Leipzig. Oh, Blake Ryan is here as well too, so we've got 4 people. So a bit of a early start for the regular viewers who come along tomorrow for the A-League match. As my friend Solomon Arboris' birthday today, and welcome to the stream. Nice one there, Blake. Happy birthday to Solomon Abus. You're the guy that comes up with quite a few different people's birthdays, but if you know a lot of people, then there'll be a birthday every single day of the year, won't there? So it might just be a sign of you having a lot of friends or close acquaintances. So the next game we have Union Berlin against the leaders Bayern Munich. So Union Berlin, big underdogs for this match at $12 for Bayern Munich, $1.14 to get themselves the victory, and at $6.50 for the draw. What if they cancel the Bundesliga? Yeah, it is a possibility. Got all these matches behind closed doors for a few of the different top flights European divisions. At the moment, that's more so important for the Serie A division in Italy that I've been doing, as they got a whole month of postponements ahead of them. So, yeah, it's an interesting one. According to the rules, there's no exact formula of what actually happens, but there was some talk in Italy about having a title playoff match, or possibly it might be decided on how their league standings are at the time. So that will mean Juventus will end up winning the title because they have a 1 point lead over Lazio at this moment of time. Otherwise, the whole season might just get invalid. Then we'll just have to go based on the previous season. So lots of different options possible there. So Bayern Munich, one-time winners 2019 match, Union Berlin, that recently promoted side, 2-1 winners there, so that wasn't too helpful information. So Bayern Munich, they top of the table, 4-point lead, 4 wins in the past 5 and a draw. For Union Berlin, they all the way down to 11th, 2 wins, 2 defeats in the past 5 games for them. Yeah, got a fancy Bayern Munich. Blake Wine and Scatman has put in their predictions, so I'll write that one down. Feel free after the stream there, Blake Wine, to put in your other predictions for the other matches if you don't have enough time to do it in this live stream here. Be quite good, because then you could try and beat me, try and beat Gatman, have quite a bit more of a rivalry going on in Germany. They cancelled the NBA, and that made me pissed, and that might postpone the AFL, A-League and NRL. Yeah, everything might just be cancelled. Australia might close their schools in a couple of weeks. Yeah, I mean, we all just have to take it as it comes along there, so at this stage, some things are still going ahead, but yeah, a lot more restrictions because of the World Health Organization calling it a pandemic the other day there, so yeah, just a lot more stricter conditions, maybe a little bit more than what they would have necessarily thought was valid at the time, but you know, safety first, keep people alive is the main thing, I guess. Well, definitely is. Hey, Amanda Hugness, I think it will be 420 to 68. Is that your prediction for this Bayern Munich game? Yeah, I still haven't given my prediction for this match. So I'll favour Bayern Munich to get the victory. I'm gonna go for a 3-0 victory here, so I'll go black wine on this game. So we got 3 matches left to go. Okay, I'm not the biggest Bundesliga fan and don't know much about it. Yeah, that's okay there, black wine. I mean, you know, if you put in your predictions, you know what the odds are. I'm showing you the past history there. Are they on the table? So ultimately, that's basically what I decide as well too. On as only see like a few different matches throughout the season because it's hard to keep up with everything that's going on. So basically, have as best chance as anyone to be able to be the prediction master there. But it's really great to see so many people in this live stream for a change there. So feel free to check out the other European live streams as well too. If you're interested, get involved. Be really great for the channel, really great for the watch time, and promote the channel. Try and get some more subscribers. Currently stuck at 365. So Gladbach 12 wins, Frankfurt 9 wins, and 5 draws since 2006. And recent matches up here. So Gladbach 2 wins and a draw in the past few. Before that, Frankfurt winning their matches. Eintracht's home winners 1-0. Gatman's going for. Okay, put that one in. Okay, on the table, Gladbach in 4th place, 3 wins and a draw in the past 5. Eintracht, Frankfurt, all the way down in 12th, losing the past 3. 1 win and a draw before that. Away from home, Gladbach are the favourites at $2.20. Eintracht, Frankfurt, $2.80 and $3.60 for the draw. So I believe, yeah, Monchengladbach should be able to win this match actually. So I disagree with Gatman on this game. And yeah, I'll go for a 3-1 victory for Monchengladbach. Yeah, hopefully I can increase my watch time. Yes, I definitely will be able to increase my watch time because currently got 4 people watching here at the moment. So just try and drag it out a little bit longer and keep you guys around, and definitely I'll increasing it as we go along at the moment. But these last 2 games, we got Augsburg and Wolfsburg. So let's get that one up. Of course, the people that's watching this on the replay can't go for too long because try and keep them interested to watch it to the end as well too. So it's a bit of a balance there to suit everyone. I think this game will be a 2-2 draw. Is that for the Eintracht Frankfurt Gladbach game there, Blake Wine, or is this for the Augsburg game there? So you need to be a little bit more specific. Would be quite helpful. So Wolfsburg slight favourites away from home at $2.30, Augsburg $2.80 and $3.30 for the draw. Since 2011, 6 wins for Augsburg, 5 wins for Wolfsburg, and 6 draws. And yeah, recent matches, Wolfsburg 2 wins and 2 draws in the past 4 games, including, look at this result here, they got an 8-1 victory over Augsburg last year. Imagine if we get something like that again. That would be absolutely crazy if we get a 9-goal thriller again. But otherwise, it's been pretty close for every other match in their history. So on the table, Augsburg down in 14th, winless in the past 5, 4 defeats and a draw. So not great. Wolfsburg 2 wins and 3 draws in the past 5 matches for them. So you're going for Augsburg to get the victory there, Gatman. Bit of a surprise. For the game that we did before, so Eintracht Frankfurt and Gladbach then, was it? Okay, yeah. So I'll put that one down. 2-2 Eintracht and Gladbach. And you're going to go for Augsburg 2-0 winners. Fair enough. So I got you down for the Bayern Munich, got you down for the Eintracht Frankfurt Gladbach game and Augsburg game there, so hopefully we able to get you other ones that we did early in the stream as well too later on. So for this match here, got to go for Wolfsburg to get themselves the victory. And I'll just go for a narrow 1-0 win here, just enough to get the job done. And last match we have Werder Bremen against Leverkusen. So Leverkusen are the favourites for this game at $1.72. $4 for the draw, $3.60 for Werder Bremen. So what do we think about this match here? Let's get it up. Leverkusen. I'll go Augsburg 2-0, actually Wolfsburg 2-0. Okay, so Wolfsburg 2-0 for Blake Wine. And if you change your mind again, make sure you put it down in the comments below. Cheers. Before the matches kick off, of course. As I have been checking, Gatman tried to do a bit of a sneaky switch one on the A-League match prediction after the game previously, and I was onto him because I already put down his predictions prior. So Werder Bremen, 11 wins, Leverkusen 9 wins and 11 draws. And recent matches, seen Leverkusen with 3 victories, 2 draws, more likely for them recently. A 6-2 fuller win for Bayer Leverkusen back in 2018 here, so that would be quite amazing if we repeat that one. Leverkusen 2-0 you go for there, Gatman. Okay, thank you for all those predictions. They've been rolling. I think they'll win tomorrow at Rangers as well. So yes, they are playing the Europa League match there tomorrow. Leverkusen will come up 3-1 winners. Okay. And yeah, so Werder Bremen at table 17th place. Yeah, pretty awful form. 4 defeats and a draw. Leverkusen, they currently all the way up in 5th place, 4 wins and a draw for them in the past 5 matches. So it's all looking likely for Bayer Leverkusen to get themselves the win. And I'll go for a 2-1 victory for Bayer Leverkusen to finish things off here. And yeah, Black Wine. So far, we got 4 of your 9 games. So if you want to put down your other predictions right now, you can do so. Otherwise, put in the comment section below. So you got the Fortuna Paderborn, Dortmund Schalke, Koln Mainz, Hoffenheim, Hertha Berlin, Leipzig, and Freiburg are the games that you're missing there. Toilet Man's making some crazy predictions of Leverkusen winning 38-2. Well, we have another person here as well too, Alistair Bentley. I haven't heard of him before. My uncle found a baby goat in the shower and got pregnant with its help. Okay, that is the most randomest thing that I ever heard. So that is pretty. I got find a baby goat in the shower. Yeah. So hopefully you're able to find the owners of this mysterious baby goat that ended up in the shower. I kicked the baby rabbit through the goals today. Yeah, don't do that. Animal violence is never acceptable. I need to look at the fixture and then I'll comment that down below. Yeah, cheers there, Black Wine. Good thinking. So, yep. So, just those 5 matches to check out as well, too. Are you Amanda Kiss? Nope. But, so, yeah, very strange with the baby goat there, but gotta love a bit of the troll comments at times there. But I think they might just be about it for these Bundesliga. What week are we up to? Week 26 of matches there. So anyone else that's watching this on the replay, put your thoughts and predictions down below. And also check out all my other videos. Also got to upload the Manchester United game in the Europa League tomorrow as part of the Winner Club Series. Currently got the GoPro camera plugged in, and I think the video has been uploaded there, so I just have to change a few different details, and that won't be published very soon. Savia, the goats got released back into the farmyard, and now I don't have to worry. Yes, fair enough. Funny you should say that, because I work in a zoo there, and yes, we do have some goats there, so hopefully you didn't take any one of ours there. That'd be pretty funny. And also, there was a guy at my work called Alistair as well too, so hopefully it's not that Alistair. Anywho, until next time, thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Thanks for all the different comments. If you think of anything else, just put it down below. Reply to all comments there. Otherwise, I'll be back again for a live watch-along for the A-League with the Brisbane War against Central Coast Mariners game as well too. Yes, and wash your hands very importantly, guys. Stay protected, stay safe, and protect yourself from that deadly coronavirus.